Hi everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Destina Antantri from the BSI Kalyabang campus with a name of 632406888. Here, I will present an English project with the theme of smoking in campus area. Smoking on campus is a sensitive and often contentious topic. In today's increasingly health and wellness conscious world, a smoking ban on a campus is not only a wise but also an important policy. It is a move aimed at ensuring that campus are healthy, productive, and supportive place for everyone. Smoking on campus can have negative impact on health and then environment. Cigarette smoke contains toxic substance that can harm passive smokers, including students, tourists, and staff who do not smoke. In addition, cigarettes that are carelessly discarded can pollute environment and add to burden of waste on campus. Some response regarding smoking on campus. Smoking ban. Some campus have implemented smoking bans on campus. However, some are considering not banning smoking outright. For example, by providing special smoking area. Students' perception. Some students think that smoking has become their lifestyle. The impact of smoking on students. Smoking can interfere with academic achievement and development. Some tips for quitting smoking include strengthening your determination to quit smoking, reducing the frequency of smoking gradually, diverting smoking habits to other activity, avoiding hanging out with friends who smoke, increasing the search for information about the dangers of smoking. This creates a dilemma between respecting personal freedom and maintaining a healthy environment on campus. Some argue that smoking is an individual right that should be respected. On the other hand, this right should be restricted in public space or shared environment, such as campus, in order to protect the right of others to enjoy clean air. Campus are often seen as places that provide role models. By banning smoking on campus, educational institutions demonstrate their commitment to supporting a healthy lifestyle for their students. This ban can also have a positive influence on students to be more concerned about their health. Many campuses have implemented design smoking area or even a total ban on smoking throughout the campus. This policy can help reduce the number of passive smokers and keep the campus area clean. However, this policy must be followed by strict enforcement to be effective, because violation often occur if there is no supervision. As we know that in modern times, many teenagers have tried smoking. What factor drives someone to smoke? Want to try the flavors menthol, cappuccino, black tea, promised by the advertisement cigarettes, and the price is cheap and easy to get. Want to appear macho, friendly, and loyal friend, the perception that cigarettes and relieve stress. Overall, the smoking ban on campus is intended to protect the health and comfort of all parties. Although there are challenges in its implementation, this ban reflects an effort to create a healthier and more conducive campus environment. Tips to quit smoking. Motivation, namely making up your mind to stop smoke immediately or completely, or by gradually reducing the number of cigarette smoke. Identify the times and situations where you most often smoke. Resist the urge to smoke by postponing it. Exercise regularly. The decision to stop smoking will keep yourself and your family safe from the threat of diseases associated with smoking that can harm health, such as cancer, pregnancy disorders, impotence, and even death. Conclusion of the dangers of smoking. The first effect of smoking that damage organs due to cigarette smoke is the lungs. Cigarette smoke is inhaled and enters the lungs, causing inflammation, bronchitis, pneumonia. Therefore, there have been many victims due to smoking too often. In addition to being able to damage one's own organs, it also harms people around who inhale cigarette smoke. Even people who inhale cigarette smoke due to their illness can be more dangerous than the smoker himself. From now on, let's create an environment that is free from cigarette smoke, especially in certain areas such as on campus, because the consequences and impact will harm many living things, as I have explained above. If not yourself, who else will chance to reduce smoking? It is also a form of self-love. Hopefully, we will always be in a healthy environment and can reduce the population of active smokers. Thank you so much. I hope education with this theme can make some people aware of starting to take care of their own body and the surrounding environment. That's all the education about smoking in the campus area. From here, we know that we have to start loving ourselves. From maintaining health, thanks. For the first slide, as we know that tense are changed in the form of verbs used to indicate the time of an event or situation. We will start from the most basic, namely the simple present tense. Check it out, the explanation of the definition formula and example sentence. Next, what does present mean? Present in simple present tense means now, then simple means. And tense is the form of the verb according to the time period used. When is present tense used? Present tense is used when someone wants to express an event or general fact that is happening at the moment. In addition, simple present tense is also used in conditional sentence type 0 and conditional sentence type 1, patterns followed by simple future tense. Better if we recall the structure of sentence, so we can say a sentence if it consists of the following three things. First, S for subject, P for predicate, and C for complement. Simple present tense formula. If a sentence can be in verbal or nominal form, so the name predicate is not always a verb. In verbal sentence, after the subject will be followed by a verb. Meanwhile, in nominal sentence, after the subject will be accompanied by non-verb that we usually know as to be. Next, how to make a simple present tense sentence. Here is the simple present tense formula and as tense here. An example of simple present tense with nominal sentence patterns. Next, verbal simple present tense. In accordance with the previous discussion, in verbal sentence, there is no need to add to be after the subject because the verb is the one that is in charge of being the predicate. The good things, the verbs in this tense are the basic form, meaning they have not undergone any change. In this slide, there is a verbal sentence formula in simple present tense. So, if you make a sentence with a third person pronoun, subject, he, she, it, singular subject, there are several verbs that must have s or es at the end. On this slide, there is a verbal sentence formula in adding the last letter to the simple present tense verb or third person pronoun. Positive or affirmative simple present tense. Just like nominal, verbal sentence also have positive forms as we have discussed at the beginning. Example of simple present tense sentence. I live in Jakarta, he lives in Jakarta. Negative simple present tense. Now, specifically for negative sentence and interrogative sentence, use do or does or do not, don't, and does not or doesn't. Example, I don't live in Bandung. She doesn't live in Bandung. Why doesn't live? Because the word doesn't already include the addition of es. So, in the verb part, it doesn't need to be added again. Simple present interrogative. In the question sentence pattern, it is divided into two parts, namely, yes or no question, do I work, and does he work. As the name of the type suggests, namely, yes or no question, so you only need to answer the question above with yes I do and yes he does. Next, time adverbs in simple present tense. The time adverb that we will discuss has another term, namely adverb of frequency. Actually, time verbs are not always present in every simple present tense sentence. However, sentences that use the time words below are definitely in the simple present tense. Next, characteristic of simple present tense sentence. First, using verbs in their basic form infinitive or familiar irregular verbs. Example like this, I play soccer every weekend. 2, using to be verbs, namely do or does, for verbal sentence in negative and interrogative forms. Example, she doesn't eat meat. Doesn't or does not to be verb in negative form for the subject she. Do you like chocolate? Do to be verb for question with the subject you. 3. In the present tense, there are usually adverbs of time such as always, usually, often, rarely, never, every day, or every week, every month, every year. Example, I always drink coffee in the morning. Function and use of simple present tense to express facts. When can we use the simple present tense in sentence? Okay, like this general truth, state a general truth. To repeat actions, show daily activity, express feelings. Like this, express feelings or emotions for the scheduled event. Talk about events in the near future. Common instruction, express order instructions. Next, general truth or explaining certain facts. In the world, we cannot escape from absolute truth or general truth. Well, generalization means truth that cannot be challenged, so simple present tense is a sentence form to express something concerned. An example of a sentence is the earth revolves around the sun, expressing something that always happens repeatedly. Simple present tense also functions to show daily habits or activity. Activity or schedule that you do repeatedly. Example, we go to school by bus every morning. Expressing emotions and feelings. You can express it through simple present tense sentence. Example like this, I'm feelings first. I'm sad to hear your bad news. Emotions, I'm always grateful because I have a great best friend. Function and use of simple present tense. What is meant by this function is that the simple present tense is also used to discuss activity or event that are scheduled in the near future. In addition, this tense is commonly used in discussing transportation schedule. For the example, like this, the train departs at 8 in the morning. Next, giving orders or instructions. You must often read instructions or comments on your smartphone, right? For example, in the following sentence, draw pattern or use fingerprint to unlock. Next, example of positive, negative, and interrogative simple present tense sentence. Understanding the simple present tense will be easier if we know several examples. Simple present tense. Positive, he is a teacher. She likes burger, need a book. Simple present tense negative, he is not a doctor. He is not a teacher. I don't like burger. I don't read a book. Simple present tense interrogative, is he teacher? Does he like burger? Do I read a book? Some things to know about simple present tense are: simple present tense is into two sentence patterns, namely verbal simple present and nominal simple present tense. To recognize that a sentence is a simple present tense, the sentence is using the basic form of the verb 1. Next, the formula for a positive sentence in the simple present tense is subject plus verb 1, s or es plus object. Last, the formula for a negative sentence in the simple present tense is subject plus do or does plus not plus verb 1 plus object. I hope that after what I conveyed from the first and second tasks in this video, it can be understood and can take the positive side. Thank you so much.